wearing my One Punch Man shirt. One punch! Beautiful day. I'm just here for my walk before the market opens. And today I'm going to talk about what it is to be a motherfucking trader now. What it means to be a trader is, I'm going to tell you my list. That's the best way that I could explain it. I can tell you about myself. So yesterday I went out with a couple of friends. We went to karaoke and I didn't come back till 2:50, 3 o'clock in the morning. I still was awake for pre-market. I still haven't even slept yet. Now, I'm not telling you to be sleep deprived, but I'm telling you, if you really love this shit, if you really want to go after this, you know, if you need to be able to make those sacrifices. To be a trader is, you need to be able to think with a calm mind. You need to be in touch with yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and especially, most importantly, emotionally. And there's a difference between all of those. Believe it or not, there's a difference between all those, and they're all interconnected. So if you're off spiritually, you're probably going to be off emotionally and mentally, which then is going to leave you being off physically, because your momentum has shifted, in which that you probably at that point that you're missing three, you're probably so depressed you're not going to do the other, or just physical activity. That's just one thing. Another thing is, especially when you start being successful and you start making bread, people are gonna fucking hate you. That's a Fendi. And Drake said it best: people that don't have goals, people that don't see themselves doing well, you just sound like you're bragging to them, and you're not fucking bragging. You're not trying to brag at all. It's just, you're talking about potential outcomes to make a difference in your life. Rather is trading, real estate, whatever the fuck you do. And I don't knock any hustle, but it is what it really means to be a trader, especially if you start making money. And you know, it's sort of evident when you start making money, you know. And it's just fucking crazy to me how like people you really like switch up, people start really coming back to your life out of nowhere, and all that shit's true. It's also harder to find a significant other once you have bread, unless they're doing well for themselves, because you want to be with someone with dreams, someone that's trying to be successful like you. And that's what it really means to be a trader. That you need to fight all these different types of obstacles in your brain. Fuck the charts, fuck the fundamentals, fuck all that shit. Like, that's the real thing. That's the real fucking deal. That's what you have to focus on. It's crazy how much your life changes. And I mean, for the better and for worse. I mean, you know, if my mom is a heavy smoker, if she ever gets lung cancer, I don't give a fuck. I'm depositing my whole brokerage account to heal her, you know, to pay for her medical bills. And that shit sucks. I mean, spoiler alert for One Piece, but I got this shit tatted on my fucking arm. I might get tatted on my fucking face. I don't give a fuck anymore soon. Basically, that means that my work ethic, like, once again, for you to learn how to trade, you need to put in like 100-hour weeks, learn terminology, fucking chart analysis, fundamentals, read like a motherfucker, all this shit. And that's what's gonna, and those are sacrifices in which you're also gonna see like who are your real friends and who are not. It's basically like being in fucking jail. Like, who are your real friends? Who are your fake friends? Are they still gonna be there after you're able to see that? I mean, it's crazy how I'm able to see that, and I really be pushing my way. And another thing is, I be pushing people away, excuse me. And another thing is, you really need to be protective of your energy, because people will just steal that shit, grind it out. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't care about you. In reality, human nature, people are selfish. Very few are selected in which they'll share information like this and tell you the truth. It's not easy, but I truly enjoy finances. I truly enjoy everything I fucking do. And I'm so grateful for the money I have made to make a difference in me and my family's lives. And I'm so fucking grateful that, you know, I have technology in which I can share this information with you guys. So trading is not fucking easy. You need to be aligned with yourself. You need to really be aligned with yourself. If you're not aligned with yourself, you're gonna get burned. That's when you start making the emotional decision. All right, they're calling me out. I just got kicked out. I guess I haven't graduation. They're like, the gates are locked, you shouldn't come in. I don't give a fuck. I never give a fuck. Oh, that's another thing you learn. You just start giving less of a fuck as you get older. Obviously, I knew the gates were closed, bro, but I don't give a fuck. That's what it means to be a trader, and that's the reality of it. And you need to be careful and really protect yourself. I mean, I had a really close friend the other day. She told me that she's like, I'm very defensive, in the sense that like she always feels like I'm hiding something, like my presence isn't there. And it's crazy because and I'm just thinking to myself like, I think I agree with her. Like, yeah, we're close. It's hard to distinguish. All right, so basically, once you get to a point where, like, all right, you know some people are being fake to you. You know what it is. Like, how are you gonna get new friends? You know, you're a human being. You're a fucking social animal. So how are you gonna make friends, right? That's what some people will be asking me, especially that are up here with me. A lot of the times, you know, like Drake said, no new friends. You know, a lot of the time, no new friends. Soon I'm just gonna close off eternally, and I'm gonna have mostly business partners, and that's why I mean that it's sort of hard to find a relationship, especially if you're into monoganism. At this point. So you do have to shield your energy. I mean, obviously you need to know the difference to let people in, like your family members, people that straight up tell you like no matter what they're there for you, and those people you can let in, because at the same time it's damaging to keep them out, if that makes sense. And that's just true. You can take it or leave it as not as you want, but all this correlates to you trading and what really is becoming a trader, and making sure that you have your priorities straight, your mind straight, physically, mentally, spiritually, and most importantly emotionally. And that's what it means to be a trader. Thank you guys for watching. This is a little different kind of video style that I'm doing. Just walk, make sure I walk 2-3 miles a day. Just make sure that I get my energy, I clear my mind, get my energy out. I'm a very hyper person. You need to know thyself. So yeah, this is balling, but not financial advice. Thank you for watching. Fuck, I love you guys. Bye.